Hi, I'm Michael Hackard, founder of Hackard Law. When a loved one passes away, families expect the legal process to bring clarity. But in reality, probate litigation can be emotional, unpredictable, and anything but simple. Wills get challenged, trusts get questioned, heirs get left out, and everything turns into a courtroom battle. At the center of it all is California's probate code, the legal framework that determines how estates are handled, how trusts are managed, and how wrongs can be challenged or corrected. Today, I want to walk you through some of the most important probate code sections we use every day when representing clients in trust and estate disputes. 1. Probate Code Sections 6110 through 6113. Proper will execution. Let's start with the basics. Just because someone writes a will doesn't mean it's valid. California law requires that wills be signed under the right conditions and witnessed appropriately. We often see cases where a will was signed without proper witnesses. A newer version appears but wasn't executed correctly. There's suspicion of pressure or confusion at the time of signing. At Hackard Law, we don't just look at the signatures, we look at the circumstances. Because when a will changes everything, how it was signed can mean everything. 2. Probate Code, Section 610, 0.5. Testamentary capacity. Capacity is one of the most disputed issues in probate litigation. Did your loved one understand what they were signing? Did they know who their heirs were? Did illness or medication cloud their thinking? This section defines what it means to be mentally competent to make or revise a will. And when that's in doubt, we gather medical records, witness testimony, and expert opinions to build the case, because every family deserves to know whether a final decision was truly their loved one's. 3. Probate Code Sections 21380 through 21392. Undue influence and disqualified beneficiaries. When a caregiver, fiduciary, or someone in a position of power benefits from a will or trust change, the law steps in. This section creates a presumption of undue influence, especially when a non-relative receives an unexpected inheritance late in life. If your family member left everything to a caregiver or someone isolated them near the end, we use these statutes to challenge that transfer and protect the estate. 4th, Probate Code Section 850, Hegstead petitions. Did someone forget to transfer a home into a trust? It happens all the time. This section allows us to file a Hegstead petition, a powerful tool to recover or correctly assign property that should have been part of the trust. We've helped many clients avoid full probate by using this petition to secure real estate and restore order to a fractured estate plan. 5th, Probate Code Sections 16,660 through 16,669. Trustee duties. Trustees have a legal duty to act in the beneficiary's best interest, provide clear accountings, avoid self-dealing or conflicts of interest. If a trustee is hiding information, misusing funds, or failing to communicate, these sections give us the legal footing to act, either to compel action or seek removal. 6. Probate Code, Section 17200, the litigation gateway. This is the legal entry point for almost every trust dispute. We use Section 17200 or to petition the court to remove a trustee. Demand accountings resolve questions about how the trust is being interpreted or enforced. If you're in a dispute over a trust, this is where your legal fight likely begins. 7. Probate Code, Sections 850 to 859. Recovery of misappropriated property. These sections allow us to go after property that was wrongfully taken before or after death. If someone used fraud, coercion, or manipulation to take control of assets, Section 859 even allows us to pursue double damages for bad faith. This is especially important in elder abuse and financial exploitation cases. 8. Probate Code Section 8252. Will contests. This section lays out how and when you can formally challenge a will. From timeline rules to legal standing, this code provides the framework for some of our most emotional and most important cases. When you believe a parent's true wishes were overwritten, this is where we start. 9. Probate Code, Section 250, or the Slayer Rule. It's rare, but it matters. This statute ensures that anyone who intentionally and unlawfully causes a death cannot inherit from the person they harmed. It affirms a simple but powerful legal truth. Justice takes precedence over inheritance. 10th, Probate Code, Sections 13,004 and 13,006, Small Estate Misuse. These sections govern simplified estate transfers, but are often misunderstood. If someone uses a small estate affidavit when they shouldn't, or fails to notify other heirs, it can trigger litigation. Even modest estates need careful handling to avoid mistakes. Putting it all together. Now imagine a real case. A caregiver is the sole beneficiary in a handwritten will, signed by someone with known dementia. No witnesses. Family finds out after death. We might rely on Section 6, 100.5, capacity, Section 21380, undue influence, Section 6, 110, execution requirements, Section 8252, will contest procedures. That's why at Hackard Law, we don't just know the law, we know how to use it to protect families. Probate litigation is never just about legal statutes. It's about families. It's about grief, legacy, and the fight to honor a loved one's true intent. If you're in the middle of a trust or will dispute in California, or you see red flags that something isn't right, don't go it alone. At Hackard Law, we combine deep knowledge of the probate code with a real-world experience to guide you forward. I'm Michael Hackard. Thank you for watching.